If it resonates with you, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you. You can comment.
Okay, so this is a great way to start off your reading. You got the Lover's card. Now, initially, I picked this deck to go over your finances. Okay, so this is just the original Rider-Waite. So you do have the Lover's card coming through. There may be a period of isolation. I wouldn't say depression, but just like kind of sadness huddled over, darkness around you, but just there's just enough light to kind of guide you and keep you going forward. But this is kind of like being introverted, being a recluse, kind of like, hanging back, being in your cocoon. And I think that it's interesting that there's snow on the ground, because it almost kind of reminds me of like, just hunkering down and, being inside for the winter. But that being said, you have this soulmate energy coming through, and so this is like a match made in heaven, a divine connection. You'll see that the angel is watching over, so it is a divinely guided connection. And this is Adam and Eve. They have the sun representing joy, growth, positivity. And then you have the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles, this is an offer coming towards you. Now, one thing about this offer, or this knight in general, is that it's the slowest knight of them all. So this is somebody in situations who really takes their time to kind of make a decision. And so that way, whatever you want to manifest comes into fruition later. So this is like, really making sure this is like an opportunity coming your way, but it's very slow. Okay, and this is financial abundance coming to you too. Okay, but it may be slower than anticipated. So this is an offer that will promote financial gain. That's what the coins represent. See what else comes through. Okay, so you have the Two of Wands. It looks like you may have a decision to make, but the world is yours. So there looks like there may be some confusion, some indecision, choosing the lesser of two evils, not knowing, which way to go, or which, it's like, should I stay or should I go, type of energy. But the world is yours. And ultimately, you're going to make a decision. You're going to leave one wand behind, make a decision, and run with it. And so, even though you're in a period of indecisiveness right now, or in the near future, ultimately you'll be standing behind whatever decision that you make. Oh, and wow, look at this. Okay, this is the 9 of coins, and this is abundance. This is financial abundance. This is material success. This is also like being really happy and content with where things are in your life. So this is feeling, very content. And it's like, whether you're with somebody or not, it's just being satisfied with where things are. And same thing with the finances. It's almost like, so the 10 of coins is like, 10 is about attainment. 10 is about completion, 9 is about attainment. So 10 is about completion, so this is like the almost completing a phase. So this is just like almost as good as it gets. So if it's like not at 100, it's at like 90%. And so it's really like really appreciating where things are. And so if you're not at that kind of place yet, it's coming for you soon. So these two cards here, so some kind of indecision and some kind of, depression or, sadness, moodiness going within, introverted energy that's come through. And look at the placement of these cards too. They're both facing the same direction, almost looking backwards. So it makes me think like looking back, regretting decisions, or you know pondering, wondering like the what ifs, and kind of like needing to stand by decisions. So that's come through with this already. And the fact that these two cards are facing this way, and the fact that these two cards are the lower vibrational out of all of them, because Lover's card, really beautiful energy. Um, a match made in heaven. You asked about love, and it's the first card that came out. And I actually pulled this card out, these cards for finances. So just think that that's really beautiful that the Lover's card came out, because it does indicate that, so if you're single, that, a love connection is on its way, or if you're in a relationship, that this connection is a soulmate connection and it's divinely guided. Okay. And you asked about finances, and you had two cards to confirm. Um, Finances, abundance coming in for you slowly, and being content with where things are. So that's what comes in for you financially so far. We're going to pull from the Wild Unknown Tarot. And I have the book for this one as well. See what comes through for you here. Oh, wow. You have the Hermit with the Hermit. And you'll see here, you're going into your shell, your cocoon, your darkness, but you have just enough light to guide you. So even though two different decks, same message comes out for you, the Hermit. And similar imagery, because it's, representing the same meaning, but with different imagery. So again, it's dark, going in within, going within. Just enough light to guide you, Okay? How crazy is that? The Hermit on top of the Hermit. So let's see what the Wild Unknown has to say about the Hermit card. I never did get to say like my hellos, how are you, the thank you for supporting my channel continuously. I really, really appreciate you. That card actually flew out while I was shuffling, and so I just kind of rolled with it. So hello, how are you, and thank you again. So the Hermit comes out to tell you the idea of being a hermit is not supported in our society. But in the realm of tarot, hermits are highly celebrated and valued creatures. Through meditation, solitude, and stillness, they bring wisdom to all. When this card appears, it's time to step back from the business of day-to-day life and focus on your inner realm. Become more self-aware. If you're intrigued by meditation, start now. Spend time by yourself. Your inner fire is ready to be lit. It will shine for all to see. So that's one thing that I actually didn't really mention the first time around with this card, is that this card is transformative. It helps you discover yourself. This is like self-care. This gives you purpose and inner light and direction. It's self-care, and so this is the time to be honored. And I really think that this card and the meaning that I just read kind of conveyed that a little bit better than what I did, because it really is to be celebrated. So like when Although, because I say things like depression, because it could be in the vibration of sadness, depression, going within, isolation. And on the more positive end of the spectrum, it's solitude, it's peace, it's contemplation, it's rest, it's meditation. And it's interesting, as at the bottom of this deck, which I was going to mention it, but if you see here, I don't have really any more room, so I didn't mention it. This is the same energy of the Four of Swords, resting, solitude, not battling, not, going into things trying to have conflict. This is really like hanging it up, not battling. This is taking that time out and just rejuvenating the self. And so you can see how you see the imagery here. And all the weapons are hung up, put away, and it's time to rest. And so that's what's coming through with this card, is that it's time to rest and take a step back. So beautiful Hermit on the Hermit. Okay, you have this Six of Wands. Let me make sure. And the Five of Swords. Okay. Okay, so if the Five of Swords, so 5 does represent change. It can also represent chaos. And the imagery on this card is not that pretty. So it's a worm split into stabbed. Okay, and this card, when you look it up, warns self-destruction. It's a card of warning. The Five of Swords depicts the destruction of the self. You'll be lured into another situation or argument to avoid. Your selfishness and desire for power will lead you to defeat, pain, and discord will result. So, if you have been in a pattern where you've done things that are destructive, where you don't rest, hang it up. So we just talked about that. Not battling, not fighting, not getting into conflict, and regularly taking that time out. We are going to include this one in the reading. We're just going to move everything down a bit. Okay. So yeah. So if you don't take that time and you do end up doing things that you shouldn't, of not avoiding these arguments with other people, it could lead you to self-destruction. It could lead you to making decisions that you regret later, or end up putting you back into patterns and repetitive cycles that you're trying to ultimately break free from. And you probably have been doing a good job thus far of breaking free from them. Otherwise, it wouldn't be on top of this content card. It almost makes me think that you're content with either way. So maybe this is the decision that you have to make, is letting this person or situation or argument or dynamic go, walking away from it, and then just deciding, like, you know what, I'm just gonna deal with it. So that's what comes through. So you have the Four of Wands. Just let me find it in the book here. This is victory, success, and rising up. Okay? and it's on top of the Knight of Pentacles, which is the offer coming in for you. Okay, so this is something that's going to lead to victory, success, and rising up. From the dark and tangled branches, wow. So from the darkness, which, we clearly are, a little bit, depending on how we look at things. Remember how it resonates with you, whether it's more solitude or more depression and isolation, is up to you to decide. But from the darkness, however dark that may be, from the dark and tangled branches emerges a butterfly. New life takes flight. If you're not reveling in the joy of success already, you will be soon. The Six of Wands is a card of victory, of rising up against the odds. The obstacles have been relentless, but now is not the time to look back upon them. See, yeah, I said that. Now is not the time to look back. I said that. These two cards here, these are the two most low vibrational cards, and it involves looking back. So I'm really glad that that terminology came through here, because I was saying that or hinting at that with the positioning of these cards. Anyways, now is not the time to look back upon them. The more pressing question is, where will you go with your new set of wings? Where will you go with your new set of wings? Again, this is transformative. This is transformative. Okay. Okay, so I do have 5 decks regarding to love life. So I'm just going to go ahead and start that, and then after I'm done with the love decks, I'm going to go ahead and just pull some from my regular decks to just give you a general reading. So hopefully by the end of it, you have enough to go on with your finances and your career and your life in general. So let's see what the romance decks have to say. New love, a new chapter begins, whether it is with a new partner or in a current relationship. So I did say that with the Lovers card as well. So I don't know what your current situation is, but there is a soulmate connection coming your way. And if it's somebody that, you're with right now currently, or have like a, back and forth thing kind of with, this is somebody who is meant to be in your life, and your connection will be deepening. But it may be somebody that you haven't met yet. That is a soulmate connection coming in for the first time. Okay, you are enough. The person you are meant to be with will love you the way you are. You don't need to change. You don't need to change. You are enough. And maybe this is sometimes like where the lower vibrations of the Hermit come from, is feeling like you aren't enough. Yeah, take your power back. You are giving someone control over how you feel. Your happiness should only depend on you. So you may be giving your power to somebody else, and not just like your, the way that it's not just your emotions, it's your decisions as well. And I feel like it may have something to do with this choice here. This, should I stay or should I go? Should I take back my power? Take a leap of faith. Only when you're willing to step out of your comfort zone will you reap great rewards. So stepping out of your comfort zone, and on top of this warning, so proceed with caution. Step out of your comfort zone. Self-destruction on the way. So just proceed with caution. You have unrequited love. The love between you and your person is eternal. Nothing and no one can take it away from you. And the Lover's card does indicate, an unconditional type of love. Yeah, open yourself to love. It is safe for you to let your heart be seen. Don't be scared. There's this fear coming through. And rightfully so, because there are some warnings here. There's fear, but I feel like it's warranted. So you have opened yourself to love. It is safe for you to let your heart be seen. Do not be scared. Okay, so you have reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So I feel like it has something to do with this love connection here. But it also could be like a family member or an old friend that you haven't talked to in a long time, something along those lines. But because it's on top of this Lover card and new love card, I feel like this reconciliation is somebody that you had a romantic connection with that's coming back into your life, that the connection is deepening. And I feel like, so you have this you are enough card on top of this Hermit card, and this person maybe have made you feel like you weren't enough in the past. I do see you going away. So the imagery shows two people going away on like a vacation or weekend getaway, some kind of retreat. But it's disconnecting from the world. That Four of Swords energy, that Hermit energy that came through twice. This is the retreat. This is disconnecting from the world. That solitude. You're retreating. So even though the imagery does show going away with somebody, so it's if you do, it's very possible that you may be going on a trip with somebody. But it's recommended that you do go on a trip. That you go on a trip, maybe even alone, to disconnect from the world. You have getting to know each other, and one fell on the ground, so let me see. Make the effort. So, getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. And here's the imagery. You'll notice that your guides, your angels are there watching over you. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. And look at the childlike innocence there is. There's a playfulness, a gentleness, a tenderness, an innocence. Okay, so you may be going on a trip with somebody. This is like confirming that you are going on a trip with somebody. So enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So this is holiday as in like a vacation. You have at the bottom of the deck, addictions are affecting your love life. So codependency. But it is safe for you to love. You had that take a leap of faith, make the effort. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. It is safe for you to love. Oh wow, and at the bottom, see, look at that. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. And look, it's right on top of this make the effort card where I noticed like that the the gentleness, the playfulness, the innocence, same thing here. There's passion. There's passion between the two of you. And a lot of the same imagery that comes through here that does this here. There's a lot of love between the two of you. Forgiving and learning as you release and heal the past. So again, looking back and healing from that, you experience more love in your present moments. Okay, so one was like flipping, like super slow. Some of them jump out and some of them crawl out, and this one crawled out. So you have manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become a reality. Trust your heart to continue and follow its guidance. Look deep within your heart, for you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. This is a message from your person. Freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. Nothing is stopping you. The path is clear for you if you want it to be. Close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. So close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you find yourself in. When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those that you love. So make more memories. Make more good memories. Okay, messages from your person's higher self. This is typically for people who are in separation. So yeah, there's this, we need to let each other go. So I feel like there's this like push and pull with this person. I hide behind material things. I hide behind material things. It feels like somebody who maybe is superficial, may find their self-worth and self-value in objects, with their love language. It says they do wish they had treated you better. So I wish I had treated you better. It's time for me to heal now. That's probably why it says like we need to let each other go. There's probably a lot of chase or runner back and forth. I wish I could share my good news with you. So when this card comes out, this is the type of thing where when something good happens, you're the person that they want to tell. When something bad happens, you're the person that they want to call. And so when something good happens, and it does seem like something is happening or something good is going to happen, they want to tell you. And I think that's one of the things that becomes like an eye-opener. It's like, oh wow, I didn't realize that's, at the end of the day, that's who I want to share my good news with. I am grateful for this spiritual lesson. So this person has learned a lot from you, more than they will probably ever let on. But so I am grateful for the spiritual lesson, and I'm starting to understand our connection is coming through. Okay, and they also say, I want you. So again, I think that it's interesting that from in the beginning, we need to let each other go. And then towards the end, I want you. It's kind of interesting that you can see the back and forth come right through in the cards. They do replay your conversations over and over again. Wow. Okay. And we'll just pull a couple. We'll pull from a couple decks. So we'll pull some angel messages. Some angel therapy. Some from my self-made deck. And a message from Spirit. This is your spread so far because it'll probably get a little messy. So this is your finance and love reading here. And then we're going to do your general reading right over top. Flew out. Clear yourself. Ask the angels to release any toxic energies that you may have absorbed. Clear yourself. Okay, and this card flew on the ground. Have you asked your angels for help with this? Your angels want to help you with this situation. However, they require your permission before they can intervene in your free will life choices. Don't be afraid to ask your guides for help. Don't be afraid to ask for assistance because they won't intervene unless you ask them to. Law of attraction, relationships and activities that you once enjoyed are now changing as you become more sensitive and aware of energies. I like the imagery in this card too because it may feel like for you that you're from a whole other world or in a whole other world at the bottom of the ocean. And again, darkness, being alone, being in solitude. One thing about this card, though, is using the law of attraction. It helps you manifest what it is what you want out of this life. So, allow yourself to be in a vibration of being in contentness will help bring that to you. And interestingly enough, this is the second time this has happened. At the bottom of this deck, you have very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Ask your guides for help so it comes to you now. See if anything else wants to come through. Yep. Archangel Michael. You're working very closely with this powerful archangel who's protecting and guiding you through this situation. So call upon Archangel Michael. Some more angel messages. You have Ray. Yoga and exercise are essential to your well-being, peace of mind, and spiritual growth right now. So doing yoga and exercise, aligning the body, mind, and spirit. As you honor and follow the guidance of your heart, prosperity is coming to you now. So prosperity, abundance, it's coming to you as you honor and follow the guidance you're guided to take. Oh wow, Archangel Gabriel and Archangel Raphael coming through for you. So many archangels, so Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, and Archangel Gabriel, the most powerful archangels you could have on your side. This is a very powerful team. So Archangel Gabriel says you have an important life purpose involving communication and the arts. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. I will help you. So remember that you are enough. Take back your power. Archangel Gabriel is going to help you. Speak your truth. You have breathe. Archangel Raphael, take several deep breaths and exhale slowly to awaken your energy and release old patterns. I do have a mantra meditation playlist that will help you focus on your breathing. If you're interested in that, you can chant along with me. So this is breathing exercises. Okay. Next, let's pull from my self-made deck. Okay. You are an eternal being, which means that you do not have to fear death. Free yourself from the fear of death. Remember, you are an eternal being. Tune in and remember your forgotten knowledge. You hold in your soul a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge that you actually don't know. And actually, you could probably do like a past life regression hypnosis and find out more about this connection here, because a lot of this may be karmically tied from previous lifetimes. Okay, you have color therapy, pink. This helps with the emotions of compassion and love. It helps clear out any immature energies. It helps invoke playfulness. That playfulness card that came through. Comfort, admiration, protection, and it helps balance the heart chakra. Just saw 555. Oh wow, you have color therapy, dark blue. So dark blue and pink. So this helps with the emotions of trust, responsibility, honesty, loyalty, and inner security, and it helps balance the third eye chakra. How do you show up for the world? What do you contribute to humanity, to the community, to the planet, and to those around you? How do you show up for the world? Give yourself more grace. Give yourself more grace. Okay, so you have the law of transmutation of energy. This is the 8th out of the 12 universal laws. And this is finding ways to use creativity to transmute negativity around and within you. Now is a lucky time for expansion, socializing, and learning new information. Okay. I hope this resonated with you. Let me know. Okay, it looks like you have 2 messages from Spirit. You are so much closer to a powerful breakthrough than you may realize. You have been praying for things to heal, new opportunities to appear, relationships to improve, and these prayers will be answered soon. Wow. You're so much more closer to a powerful breakthrough than you may realize. You've been praying, and your prayers have been heard. They will be answered, and these opportunities are coming in divine timing. Okay, and next message. Trust the wait. You are being prepared for your blessings. In order to receive, you have to be ready to receive. Things you are going through now are not random. Trust the flow of the universe. Trust in the divine timing. So, beautiful double confirmation. And here's your spread.
Hello, you can send me a message on Facebook or you can email me at ascended-master11.333@gmail.com. All of my services are donation-based at this time. However, I do have some certifications. I am a certified numerology practitioner, a mental health ambassador, integrative wellness coach, CBT, integrative wellness coach, and CBT stands for cognitive behavioral therapy. I also have certification in professional spiritual healing and holistic health and wellness coaching. I am also a life purpose coach practitioner.
Step into your power, feel it rise. No more hiding, no more compromise. You're the light, you're the spark, burning bright. This is your moment, this is your life.